Markus Mühlbacher is an alternative banker, starting with how he gets to work. Before signing with Alternative Bank Switzerland, or ABS, he worked as a consultant in developing countries.
Man kann sagen, wir sind eine Alltagsbank wie jede andere Bank auch.
You could say we operate like any other bank, but we don't do speculative investments like structured products, and we don't get involved with firms we don't consider sustainable.
60% of the bank's clients are women, like Maya Rechsteiner. She's inherited some money and wants to invest it in a bank with high moral principles.
I think banks have a social responsibility and should know where the money comes from and what it's used for.
Professor Perdugnana has followed the development of the Alternative Bank Switzerland from the beginning, 20 years ago. The bank hasn't grown much since.
They were the first who had innovative ideas, but then other banks like the Cantonal or Raiffeisen banks pushed these themes and developed them on a larger and more professional scale. For the most part, Swiss clients who care about environmental issues and sustainability go to those other banks now.
A situation that the director of the Alternative Bank Switzerland, who was formerly at UBS, would like to change, but not at all costs.
I'm happy to see that other financial institutions care about ethical issues too. I think it's also up to the client to check how precisely a bank defines its sustainable policy, to make sure it's not just a marketing tool.
ABS's stock market investments are much more restricted than those of other banks. For example, the automation and power technology firm ABB is not on their list.
Other banks include ABB stocks in their sustainable package, but we don't, because they're involved in the construction of nuclear plants. We have zero tolerance for these kind of things.
The ABS director is on his way to see a client. He, like all other employees, uses public transport. He even travels second class to save more money. The client the director is visiting is Jenny Technik, a pioneering firm in solar energy technology, which has been with the bank for 16 years. Today, Josef Jenny is showing the bank director a new water heating prototype. He's happy that he doesn't have to come up with a complicated business plan in order to apply for credit.
They're different from a conventional bank. They're not so focused on figures, reports, and plans. We have a very personal relationship. They come in and see for themselves.
To get credit, the bank's clients must fulfill very strict criteria, though. Also, the bank publishes all the loans it grants, showing the name, purpose, and amount. So much for banking secrecy. The personnel policy is also alternative. Equality is anchored in the bank's statutes. There are more women employees than men, and they all get the same salary. Nobody gets bonuses. The maximum is a team premium of half a month's pay.